Today we're making a sweet ginger and tamarind chicken that's going to be served over fried wontons. Yeah, you heard me right. Come on, let's get started.
Todo queda sabroso.
Okay, so the holidays are over, and I wanted to start a new series that highlights Latin Asian cuisine. And a shining example of that is Peruvian Chifa. What is Chifa? Chifa is unique to Peru in that it is a mixture of Peruvian cuisine and Cantonese Chinese cuisine. Today I want to show you how to make Kam Lu Wantan. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is start with the sauce. This is tamarind pulp. This is going to provide that tangy element to our sauce. You can find this in a Hispanic specialty store, but if you can't find fresh tamarind or if you can't find a tamarind pulp or paste, go to the link in the description where you can find it on our Amazon store. Okay, so let's start the sauce. I'm going to use a saucepan because I need to melt the sugar. First, I'm going to add a cup of that tamarind pulp. We're going to melt in there some sugar. This is called piloncillo. It is a sugarcane sugar, and I'm going to use just a piece of it, maybe about 2 tablespoons, like so. And the tamarind pulp is a little bit sweet. It's mostly tangy, and so we're adding that piloncillo to give that sweetness. Okay, now traditionally, we just use tomato ketchup in the sauce. However, my wife hates ketchup. Anytime I use ketchup, I always try to mask it somehow so that she doesn't realize that it's in there. And so along with that ketchup, I'm going to add some sweet chili sauce, and that's going to mask some of that ketchup taste so that she doesn't know it's in there. Then we're going to add about 1/4 cup of that ketchup. A 1/4 cup of that sweet chili sauce. A tablespoon of soy sauce. We're going to use a little bit of sesame oil. I would say about 1/4 teaspoon. Do not use too much because sesame oil goes a long way. Then we have ají amarillo. This is Peru's famous yellow pepper, and I want this to have just a little bit of spice. So I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon. We're also going to add a teaspoon of freshly minced ginger, as well as a teaspoon of freshly minced garlic. And now we're going to take this mixture, place it on the stove, and heat it until the sugar is all melted and everything's combined. Here we have chicken. Today I'm using chicken thighs, but you can use chicken breast. These chicken thighs have been cut into bite-sized pieces, and then I marinated in a little bit of soy, ginger, and garlic. And then usually Char Siu is used in this dish. I had a little bit of pork rib left over from another meal, and so I'm going to use that sliced pork rib to go into this dish as well. This sweet ginger and tamarind chicken is served over fried wontons, and you can make the wontons yourself. They're not difficult to make, it's just time consuming, but I have a quick fix for that. I go to Trader Joe's and I pick up the cilantro chicken wontons, and they're minis. I like them because they're bite-sized, and this is going to make everything a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm going to add some oil to my pan, and I'm going to start adding the chicken pieces. Okay, so while the chicken's cooking, on the back, I have a hot pan with oil heating up so that I can fry my wonton. Okay, now I'm going to remove my chicken pieces. Okay, now I'm going to add my red onions and red peppers. I'm going to saute that off. I'm going to add my snow peas. And these have already been blanched to reserve that bright green color. I'm also going to add about a teaspoon of minced garlic and about a half a teaspoon of ginger. I'm going to add the chicken back. I'm going to add that Char Siu, that rib meat that's already been cooked. It's already looking wonderful. Then we're going to add the pineapple. Now we're going to add the sauce, the tamarind, sweet ginger. Last but not least, we're going to add those green onions, the scallions. Man, look at that. Okay, so now we're going to plate up. I want to take those fried mini wontons that has chicken and cilantro in it. And I'm simply going to spread it all over this plate, this platter. Then I want to take this beautiful Kam Lu Wantan. Just all over the wontons. Just like so. Make sure you spread that out. That. Make sure you drizzle that sauce all over. Just like so. Then we're just going to garnish with some fresh cilantro leaves. And there you have it. Look at that. Ooh. And the wontons on the bottom are soaking up all those juices. Oh, baby. Let's eat.